Morning everyone. Today is going to be an absolute beautiful day. It's 71 degrees already and it's supposed to hit around 80 somewhere today, and the breeze is not supposed to be too bad today. Yesterday it rained all day. We're not able to mow, so we're going to do yesterday's route, today's route, probably started tomorrow's route. We're going to be working all day and working fast all day, getting some of these, or getting all the yards done. And a lot of them are not going to be needing to be cut because it's that time of the season. So let's get the trailer loaded up and let's get started. Okay, we're heading out to our first yard, and we had to do a little bit of work at home. And I worked up a sweat already. 4 days ago, we were all bundled up, freezing cold. Today we're sweating. I'm wearing shorts and a tank top.
So it's only in the 60s, but the humidity's like really high.
Yeah, no, it's temperature's going up. It's in the 70s, low 70s. Truck's changing temperature as we're driving here. 72 right now, still climbing. But anyhow, it's going to be a struggle because we're used to the cold weather already.
And everything is just saturated because it rained all night. So we're going to have a fun day dealing with the wet grass, but the sun's out and it's warm and we'll take it.
Yes. Way better than that freezing cold. So if the freezing cold would stay till middle or end of December and stay about 50 or 60 through the rest of the season with hardly any rain, that'd be great because we get all of our leaf cleanups done. And it's probably not going to happen, but hopefully it does happen similar to that. Because in 2 days it's not supposed to hit 50 again. So it's our extreme weather temperatures again. So I'm not sure. I know this next yard, or this yard that we're going to, you've seen several times. I might get a video there, I'm not sure. So I might be just get a short videos everywhere today. So we'll see what happens. Okay, I didn't set the camera up here because bugs are a little excessive today. We haven't dealt with bugs in a few weeks and they have fresh hatch.
And the yellow jackets are out again today.
Yeah, them little bugs.
They like the mowers.
Them things are always around us.
I haven't seen them in a long time.
And now it warmed up, everything's out and about again and getting the last little bit of
food they can find.
Yeah, there you go. And so I think I'm going to go set you up. We're going to a commercial property right now you've seen before, and that's where I'm going to set you up at. Because it'll probably be the best place to set you up for today because we're going to be running fast after this. So we'll see you at that yard. Okay, that is our worst commercial property. Well, we can't get rid of that one because that's attached to 15 other properties. So our contract is with 16 properties. This is part of the mall and malt buildings.
Yeah, you have to be really careful because there's a lot of accidents out in the front there. There's always somebody falling asleep and running into the ditch. So
yeah.
So it happened a couple months ago, and Mark had just got done finishing mowing the lawn there, and somebody went in the ditch. It's a good thing we weren't there. We were already good done. Yeah,
about a half hour after we left is when that accident happened there last time, and the car was rolled over into the ditch. So it's just and then that's full of oak leaves, so it's always dropping sticks and acorns. So anyhow, we're gonna go on to our next yard. Okay, we just finished this yard. This is a yard that it was a sopping wet yard, and they had a drain field replaced here recently, and I guess I'll put a link up to this yard that's soaking wet. Our tires are completely full of mud right now, and we have to find a place or a yard that we can run on without creating a mess with throwing mud everywhere. And our next yard is paved driveway, and if we pull the trailer or pull the mowers off the trailer, it's going to be mud everywhere.
Park on the road.
Well, we could park on the road, but that road is just about 1,000,000 miles an hour.
Well, you have to do that.
I guess we're gonna. I don't know how we're gonna do this. I still have to go across the asphalt. So
we'll just have to blow it off.
I guess we're just gonna have to blow it off. We don't have a choice, because otherwise it's gonna be to go do another yard and then come back out and do another one. That's another half hour out of our way. So I guess we're gonna have to deal with the mud. But I don't know. It's this time of the year is kind of tough. You gotta kind of plan your yards, I guess, because of the amount of mud that's being created because of the amount of water that's in these people's yards. So we spend probably an extra 10 minutes blowing leaves all off this yard too. So I guess we're gonna go off to the next yard and see what kind of a mess we can create there. Okay, we just got done with this small yard, and something happened that happens a lot in the fall. His neighbor come over and says, "Can you cut my grass?" And my answer to that always is, absolutely. That's a little extra money.
Yeah.
And we always like the extra money this time of the year. Oh my goodness, just bug on over.
Yeah, and he's one of your snowplow customers, yes, too. So his mower gets broke a couple times a year, so that's why probably.
Yeah, he's in a process of buying a new lawnmower. He's got to be late 70s. His lawnmower's 20 years old. So he's getting a new one here shortly. But whether he does or not, I don't know. But he probably will. And I just cut it when he wants me to cut it, or if he don't feel good, he has me cut it. So it's a nice customer. It's a small yard. It only takes us, actually don't take me but 15 minutes to cut it. No weed whacking, because he does all that stuff himself. So we're gonna go off to our next yard here, and then we're gonna go eat lunch. Okay, we just got off of lunch, heading out to do some more yards, and we did a live stream on the video, which you've seen it yesterday now. And when it was on selfie mode, and when it recorded, it was fine, but when it uploaded, it reversed it. So I don't know how to fix that, so I'm gonna have to try and do another live stream without doing a selfie mode. The problem going with that is I'm gonna have to look around the back side of the camera to see it, or back side of the phone, I guess. I don't know. Well, I guess I'll have to figure it out unless someone knows how to flip it around when it uploads. But I didn't see any options for that, and the thing's still processing, so I can't do anything else with it. So we're gonna go off to our next yards there and get them done. We got a couple of them that are. The one should be pretty overgrown. We haven't been to it in about 3 weeks. So still, it's 89 degrees out right now. It's only supposed to hit 80. And then tomorrow it's supposed to be 60s, and then the following day it's supposed to be 40s. So we're gonna have what, 30 degrees difference in temperatures, or 40 degrees difference in temperatures in 3 days or 2 days. So anyhow, we'll see you at the next yard. Okay, we just had a nice scare. We pulled up on one of our customers, and he was bending over to pick up the mail and he fell over. He lost his balance. He's 84 years old. That's a scary thing. And we're lucky that we were there just pulling up when he fell over so we could help him up, because he might have been sitting there for a while trying to get up on his own. He would not have been able to get up on his own. So
yeah, he was ahead his walker, and he dropped the mail, and then he bent over to get the mail, and that's when he fell. Yeah,
he's got Parkinson's disease, so he's unstable, shaky wise, I guess. Balance wise, there we go, that's the word. So we're going on to our next yard, and all the time that we've been going from these yards to yards, I've been trying to do live stream stuff, keeping it private to see which way to hold a phone to get the videos not reversed. So I think I have it figured out. So our future live stream videos, if I decide to do any, will hopefully be the proper way. So off to our next yard. Might have had a little mishap. Got stuck in a ditch here. We got stuck in a ditch down there. We've gotten so much rain in the past 4 or 5 days that this is just soaking wet everywhere. So what's going on with that yard is we've had all this rain for 4 days or whatever it is, and the sprinklers are still running. So that yard is so wet. We can barely, well, you see I got stuck there. I showed you where I got stuck.
And the grass needs to be cut.
And we have to cut the grass there every single week. And it's going to be that way all the way till they shut the sprinklers off. And that yard there right now being 90 degrees, and the humidity is about 90%, and that yard's sheltered by trees. It's hot and sticky in that yard, so I was worked up pretty good sweat getting them mowers unstuck. So we're gonna go off to the next yard now. And we just got done with this yard where the lady's neighbors are always bringing their dogs to do their business in her yard. My tires are full of dog businesses, I guess you call them, or whatever. But
doggy do.
Doggy do. It just amazes me what neighbors will do when they think the person's elderly and can't do nothing about it. They just take advantage of them. It drives me nuts when they do that, but they do it all the time, especially in that neighborhood. So that neighborhood there, if you don't have something nailed down, it's gone, because they'll steal it right off your back of your truck. Anyhow, we're going to go do our last yard now and call her a day. Okay, yeah, last yard is all finished up, and we're done for the day. There's your turkeys. Same 3 turkeys hanging out in the same areas.
They're the shopping center watchdogs.
Yes, shopping center watchdogs. That's funny.
So is it shopping turkeys?
Shopping turkeys. So it's
watch turkeys.
So temperature is dropping rapidly. It's dropped 3 degrees in the past half hour, and it's going to continue on dropping. It's supposed to rain by 6 o'clock, which hopefully it doesn't, because I want to go for a little motorcycle ride tonight and enjoy the warm weather. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to. Let's see what happens. So that's what I've been watching all day, is people driving up and down the road on their motorcycles. Clouds are rolling in, so I don't know. We'll see what happens.
I know, it's awful. There's an awful lot of wet grass out here.
Yep.
Everything's smelling like mushrooms. Like fungus.
Yeah, because it's wet. Really wet.
Yeah, there's lots of fungus out there this year, this fall.
So Vicky was looking at the forecast. It's not looking like it's going to rain, but I don't know. They keep changing that. About every hour it changes. So we're just going to go park the trailer and then figure out what I'm going to do from there. So that's going to be the end of our video for today. I thank you for watching and subscribing. If you check out the links in the description box below, we'd greatly appreciate it.
Have a good evening. See you at the next yard, and have a good night. Goodbye.